Hello peeps! This is Colin and welcome back to the channel. For quite some time I thought you could actually compare the ships in the pre-battle screen, but it seems like they only compare your ship to the same ship stock when you compare it to Khabarovsk on the other team. So I gotta say I love this ship. I mean, this feels like the Kiev felt like before. They pretty much nerfed it to death, but it's like 10 times better than the pre-nerfed Kiev. I mean, if you didn't have the chance to play Kiev before they nerfed it, I mean, it was an insane ship. I mean, you could pretty much control half the map with your guns and your speed, just corralling around the enemy ships like a sheepdog. I mean, it was just insane. So I mean, that ship really needed a nerf. Now I got this ship, Khabarovsk, and I mean, this is redonkulous. I mean, it's sick how OP this ship is. I mean, you have decent torps for once in a Russian destroyer. You have 10k torps, which is pretty okay. But you never really seem to use them because you don't need to. They're just some extra gravy. I mean, these guns, you have 830mm guns loaded with Stalinium grade armor piercing and HE. I mean, you can't really imagine how this ship works until you played it yourself. I mean, I just got this like 4 or 5 days ago, and I pretty much haven't had a bad game since I got it. I think perhaps the first game I played in it was mediocre, but still good. But I mean, you get so many amazing games in this ship, and it doesn't really matter what kind of ship you go up against, because hey, it's no problem. So I'm just screening the east side of the map for the battleships and the cruisers, trying to get some spots on enemy destroyers. There seems to be an enemy Khabarovsk caught out in the open. They do have a mountain in the way, so it's not that easy to get hits on it. But I mean, just look at those arcs. Just look at these rate of fires. I mean, I played my Fletcher for the last time yesterday, because I just realized that I will never ever play American DDs again, because there is no reason. And I know a lot of players gonna say now that, why, I mean, the US DDs are so OP after the last nerf and patch, and they have the great torps and great guns. And I mean, I played all US destroyers up to the Fletcher. I never played the gearing, but I know that it is pretty much a beefed up Fletcher, and it doesn't really matter how good the gearing is, because it will never stand up to a Khabarovsk, because the Khabarovsk has these rail guns, these fast firing low arc guns, and we have good torps and great speed. I mean, I don't really see a problem with gearing, if I'm honest. So I sold my Fletcher yesterday, and I'm never gonna take it back, because as long as I have my Khabarovsk, there's really not any point in having a USDD as well. It would just take up a port slot pretty much. But I will keep my Shimakaze, of course, because those two DDs, the Shima and the Khaba, they really represent two totally different kind of playstyles. The Shima is the quiet ninja, which stealth kills from afar, and the Khaba is just the big ass bully that just pound ships to death with its guns. And if you ever wondered which ship you should play on this new Sisters of Fog event or mission we are having, when you have like 2000 hits on target or something you need to acquire. I mean, I get about 480 hits each game in this one, so it takes me about 4 or 5 games to finish that 2000 hits on target mission in this ship. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So this friendly Yamato ahead of me called for some assistance, so I thought I will steam ahead through the channel and pop out on the other side, where we pretty much have no support or friendly ships. But I don't really care, because I'm a Khaba. Khaba can go alone. Khaba brings death, pretty much. So it seems we have a Shimakaze somewhere, and also I think a US DD. Now we have an enemy Izumu. I mean, I have like 3 sets, 3 salvos in the air all the time. It's so sick. Here's that enemy Khabarovsk. So I'm pretty much chasing away 2 ships on my own, because my friend hasn't really cleared that island chain yet. But this is no problem.
Engine boost deactivated.
And I'm not saying I'm good, I'm saying that the ship is good. So we have 3 ships ahead of us, 4 ships. So it's 3 destroyers and 1 battleship, which I know of. I mean, just look at this rate of fire. I mean, I would never want to duel Khabarovsk in another destroyer. So as you may know if you watch my videos before, you know that I really love the ability to play aggressive in any type of ship that I play, and this ship was really built for that objective. I mean, this ship is built for aggression, and that's probably why I love it so much. I mean, I never stop, I never slow down, I just charge ahead. I'm way in front of my friendly fleet behind me, but I can't really... Whoa! Well, I guess we have a Shimakase. That was a bit close. I mean, now I'm charging straight ahead to this North Carolina, and many probably think that, holy shit, you're gonna die. But no, it's North Carolina that is gonna die. It's him that should be scared shitless, because he just ran into his worst enemy. I mean, I have a enemy DD on the left, a enemy DD on the right, and a North Carolina in front, and 0 fucks are given. I mean, I'm just harassing this guy. I'm burning him down, I'm melting him down. And this is the power of the Khabarovsk. Well, that was easy. My torps didn't even have a chance to reach him before my guns had melted him down. Now I'm pinging the map for the Moskva that I think enemy DD is somewhere around.
Torpedoes direct.
Oh shit. Those dodges. Well, before you guys start to rage in chat or in the comments below, this is my homage to a really great YouTube creator with a channel called ATSF. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel in the description. I kind of borrowed his torpedo beat, and I just wanted you to know about this guy because he puts out some really different World of Warship videos, and he is extremely funny. I mean, you're pretty much laughing your ass off when you're watching his videos. So please click the link below and go to his channel and check out his videos. He's really great. So I'm chasing the Shima and going in towards the enemy cap, and there he pops up. Well, he tried his best. I mean, he really played it smart. He didn't shoot at me. He just wiggled as much as he could and tried to break concealment. But the problem is I am way faster than him. So if I have spotted an enemy destroyer before, I mean, I can just catch up to him, because they can never get away from me. I mean, this DD does 48 or 49 knots if I engage the engine boost. Here I was a little bit wary, because this is a tier 10 Des Moines, which is equipped with the radar, and I am well inside his radar detection range, but I'm guessing that his radar was on cooldown, because otherwise he would detect me and he could pretty much kill me really fast. So I'm just sitting here in my smoke, capping the enemy base, and it's 3 ships to their 1. So this is the last ship. I'm trying to set some fires first on this Montana, and then you should really try and switch to armor piercing, because the Khabarovsk has really great Stalinium armor piercing shells, which can give you up to 6,000 pretty much per salvo if you hit the sweet spot right on the top of the hull or the superstructure. I'm not really getting those, but I get the Confederate at least. Some shots find the place. And that's the game. Now this is far from my best results in the Khabarovsk, but it's still pretty okay. Made number 1 in the match, which is always nice. And I can't really say that I have gotten any better results in any other tier 10 ship. Well, maybe the Sao, but the Khabarovsk is really consistent with giving good games and good earnings. So that's all for me this time, folks. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please leave a comment below, it's always nice, and subscribe for more upcoming content. Have a good one, good night.